Doing a review of the Philips Sonicare. Now, I've had Philips Sonicare for many years now, and my other one broke, so I bought a new one. And it's basically, I tried to get the one that looks similar to the new one. If you go into their website, they have so many different brands, and to me, most of it is gimmicky, all the different options they have. The one I had previous was an HX6511, and I didn't know they still sell them. Still sell them. I look on eBay, and they have them on there for like I think $26. Some of them with free shipping. I was like, so I bought this one online. I think it was over $100. It's 100 and something, and it's exactly the same. Though, one thing I do like about this from the other model is it does have like a rubbery feel on here, so it's a lot easier to hold. The other one would kind of slip out of your hands if you get toothpaste on it and water. It could slip out of your hand. This one has a bunch of different cleaning features, and I like I said, I think they're all gimmicky. The main thing you need is you hit the button, and the head goes at 30,000 RPMs and gets in there and cleans in between your teeth for you. So I would say what I would get is the HX6511. I would look that one up online and buy that one because it's the same as all these newer models. You'll see some of the models have like more of a squared end. I think those have the NiCad batteries in them. This has the lithium ion, the good batteries that charge really quickly and last a long time. They're lightweight. So definitely, if you get a chance, get the HX6511. If not, this is called the FlexCare. I do like it. I have no problems with it. Just the price I thought was way too high for what I paid for it. So let's go ahead and take a look. The one that I coupled this with, I used to use the Diamond Care toothbrush head, and it was the top of the line at the time. And I liked them. They were okay. But man, after using their new toothbrush, whoever is in charge of RD or over there, or the new engineers, man, they are doing an awesome job because this toothbrush head, it's called the Adaptive. So yeah, you couple the Adaptive toothbrush head with the HX6511 or the Flex. And again, the reason I like these the most is because they have the lithium ion battery, 30,000 RPM, and they're easy to hold. They feel more refined than some of the lower model toothbrushes. The lower model ones, you can tell they look kind of squarish at the bottom. This is like oval or more round. But the Adaptive. This is it's called Adaptive Clean. Look at that. Hang on, let me focus in on here. Yeah, look at that toothbrush head. It's amazing. Yeah, this gets all up inside your gums and just takes care of everything for you. I've never felt anything this good. Yeah, this is definitely the best. So I coupled this with also the Crest White. I've tried a bunch of different ones. I do like the Glamorous White. It just seems like it works the best. A little more expensive. I know Crest and Colgate, you'll go into the aisle and half the aisle will be Crest, and you were like, man, why do they have so many different toothpaste? And could they all be different? And what's interesting is if you look at the ingredients of all the toothpaste, they all have the same active ingredient, the sodium fluoride. So I don't know. I did some some research and on the internet, and it said that the reason it's a marketing thing. They'll just change up maybe a little bit of ingredients here and there. They're basically all the same, but it's a marketing thing. Because if you go in and see a half an aisle of Crest or Colgate, you go, man, this company is big time. Same with Sonicare. They have all these different brands, but I mean, really, basically, you just want to hit the button, let it spin up to 30,000 and clean your teeth. But it's a marketing thing because you see all these different ones and you think, oh well, they must be really good. If you just looked over and seen one toothpaste section, then you might not think that they were as big. So it's a marketing campaign thing. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the features of this too. One of the things that you want to do with this toothbrush, and people may not know this. All right, so we actually look at the toothbrush and how it fares. So this is 30,000 RPM. So when you're brushing your teeth, you have to let the toothbrush do the work, and it's so easy to try to use the toothbrush like an old toothbrush, and you're moving it around. But what that'll do is when you're moving that toothbrush around, it'll actually damage this part in here, and so over time this will go out, and you'll have to end up buying a new toothbrush. And plus, on top of that, you're missing the main part about this toothbrush is the sonic. So it's Sonicare. It's sonic. Just like if you ever had jewelry that you took to the jeweler and they stick in that little machine, a little vat, and it sonically cleans it, like vibrates it. So if you're moving this around too much, it's not going to give it a chance to work in between your teeth. So it's like a sonic pulse that shoots in between your teeth and cleans those gums and stuff inside there. Especially if you don't floss a lot, which I'm not the best flosser in the world. So definitely get the toothbrush, let it do the work. Just start and just move around slowly across his teeth and take your time. Yeah, don't move it around, like try to scrub it and move it around like that, because then it's might as well just go and buy a regular toothbrush, save yourself the money. But yeah, just take it and just move it around. It has a little noise that go beep and let you know to move to a different quadrant. The 4 quadrants: your front teeth, your bottom front teeth, your back teeth, and back and bottom and front back teeth. But just move it around really slow. Let the toothbrush. You don't have to put hardly any pressure on it. Just a little bit of pressure. Let the toothbrush do the work. And if you heard it just then, that means go along. I just ignore all that and just go until I feel like I've really cleaned my teeth, and then I'll move up to the gums and just go around all the gums real slowly and just kind of let it do all the work. You don't have to put much pressure at all, just a little bit of pressure. And it may take some time to get used to this. They do have a option on there when you first buy it. It starts in like ramp up mode, so it'll start out kind of slower for the first week, and it'll just get progressively stronger. Some people I've seen on Amazon, they bought a new toothbrush and they said, man, this isn't as strong as my old toothbrush. And what it may have been is they didn't turn off the ramp up mode, and so they thought it was just a weaker toothbrush when it wasn't. And I think you put it in the cradle and just hold the button down, and it'll beep, and in that way that it's turned off the ramp up mode. But yeah, best. This is it. I would get the HX6511, and coupled with the Adaptive Clean toothbrush head, and just sit there and let the toothbrush do the work. Your hygienist is going to give you a big hug and say, man, you're doing an amazing job. What have you done? But say, hey, the Sonicare toothbrush did it. But you don't have to tell them that. But yeah, great toothbrush. This is the best thing I've found on the market. If you've found anything else, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Best combination right here. Thank you for watching, and keep those teeth pearly white and nice and clean.